Greetings and salutations.
Nope.
Wait till somebody come on. There you go. What's going on? Welcome to the mail room. Or is that you? Hi.
Nope.
We usually have intro music.
Oh.
Yeah, we can't seem to get that together right now.
Not tonight.
That's Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Is it really?
The good old hoe.
Yes, sir.
What's up with that?
Didn't she go with Elvis Presley?
She did. Elvis Presley,
Everybody.
J.F. Kennedy,
Mm.
a couple other people. She even had a brother in the mix.
What?
Bob Marley or somebody.
My Lord. Hey, welcome to the mail room. We told y'all we were coming, and we are here. We have landed back in the Queen City, and we have something to talk about. Now, y'all forgive us. We did not pull in an email, but we got a thing to talk about. It is Friday, November the 15th. We're halfway through this month, and we are closing out this year. So, yeah. So, I know y'all saw the flyer, Sugar Baby, Sugar Daddies. Age ain't nothing but a number. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. But, yeah. If you are a first-time person in the mailroom, please comment in the comment section so that we can shout you out. Welcome to the replay if you're not watching live. Who we gonna shout out today? You got a shout out?
No.
You don't want to shout to the Christians that's still sucking and fucking and doing all manners of things.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I'm so disconnected from the Christian community. They might remember me.
Well, so we shout out everybody that's at the playoff games tonight. Newton Conover, my school, is playing Thomasville Bulldogs. So, go Devils. You got a shout out? All right, so how are we gonna open this up? I'm gonna ask, what is a sugar daddy?
Sugar daddy. Well, that name's been thrown around for a long time. I think it originated from pimp, somewhere around pimp, and then the pimps stopped pimping when when it got illegal to pimp, and then I think it came to sugar daddy, sugar baby, type of something like that.
In the millennials is sugars.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit. Y'all ramping up to OG status. Y'all ain't there yet. But.
I just
So, what is the buzz about being a sugar daddy? Well, let's define what a sugar daddy is.
Okay, so a sugar daddy is supposed to be somebody who provides for the particular person, for the particular female. So if you say, hey, I don't want a relationship, but I need help. So that's what that's what it originated as. And then in return, you receive some type of incentive. So if I pay you say if at the end of the month, I pay your rent, that'd be our agreement. Okay, I'll give you time. Like the older men, you get 60, 50, 60, well, probably 60, 70. They want time. They don't want sex. They want time. Come spend, time with me, come talk to me, come eat with me, we go chill out and everything. Then you go to the 40, 50 range, or probably 35 to 45, 50 range. Now you start talking about the return will probably be sex.
Gotcha.
But these new millennials.
Oh, okay.
Now, what's changed the game is, okay, a couple years ago before Trump got in office, we had hot pizza sex, Backpage,
Oh.
delivery sex.
I
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
He said hot pizza sex with greasy pepperonis and stringy cheese.
You
What?
choose your toppings,
Okay.
and it gets delivered to you, or you go pick it up immediately,
Oh my.
and you pay a fee, and you're gone. Now that Trump has gotten in office, they've changed it. They made
shut
the
'em
rules.
down
They
in
shut
North
them down.
Carolina.
They made the rules. Hey, if you get caught buying or selling, you're gonna get hit with a kidnapping charge.
Oh.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes. It's
Yeah,
called
don't
human
do it.
trafficking.
Oh,
You get hit with a human trafficking charge, can go up to like 30 years of prison.
so y'all better stop having premiums on Snapchat and asking for $40.
Well, that's what happened. When that went away, now everybody's having a page where they're doing premiums and they're selling pictures, which I don't understand why they're doing that, because I can go to Pornhub and see butt naked pictures.
Now, brother. Let me stop you right there.
Oh, what you got?
As a proprietor,
Okay.
I understand Pornhub and all these other RedTube, XTube, all these other sites.
Yeah.
But you can't go on there and get my content. My personal content.
I'm afraid.
I am too.
I'm
'cause
afraid.
like, where is this going?
No, what I'm saying is I've heard that, and a lot of people who have these premiums on Snapchat, people saying, I ain't paying for no premium, I ain't paying for no pictures or to watch you have sex because I can go to Pornhub and get it for free. And that's true. However, you can't go to Pornhub and get my material for free.
Let's give me an example, please.
I mean, what
Respectfully. You ain't got to give me like the main one that your main course, but just give me an example of something that you would call your material.
Okay, well, if I were to do it, I would brand us as a couple, and I guess we would do more than likely what's called fetish porn, or which would be whatever these people's fetishes, but you would have to pay us for us to perform these acts.
Okay.
Sexual acts on film.
Well, now you talking about live content.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or even pre-recorded stuff. Because I would do storylines.
So we would put a request in.
No.
We want to see.
Well, I mean, you would have the option to put a request in.
Okay.
But I'm going to produce my own material. If you have a specific... First of all, to access my content, it's going to be a fee.
A monthly fee. Probably.
Right?
Okay.
Or per diem, you're going to give me as, pay-per-view,
Or
Or...
then you want a premium site like everybody else then. What I'm saying is, if I've partaken in the premium site because I wanted to see what it was like. It was
Right.
somebody I saw on Instagram, and I said, she's very nice. I've been following her for a while. She said, okay, now I have a premium page. I said, okay. I didn't know what to expect.
You still have access?
No, I got rid of it. But
Okay.
I got rid of it because it was like $15 a month, and I was like, man.
Well, what did she offer for $15 a month?
Okay, so here's what it is. They have a catalog of pictures and videos.
Okay.
It could be pictures of her walking in the kitchen. Pictures of it's no porn.
Well,
It's no porn.
Yeah,
It's
she
no
got
porn.
a nice ass.
Yes, she had a very voluptuous peach, and she would just show pictures of just anything random.
Right,
her
yeah.
doing random things. Oh,
Right.
I'm just gonna go fold up some clothes with no clothes on, with my thong on.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm gonna go cook some eggs with my thong on. So they offer that, and then so I got on there and I was like, okay. First of all, most of the material is mostly dated.
Mm-hmm.
you'll get on there and you'll see a catalog, and you go all the way down. It shows a date. It'd be like 2-3 months of material.
Mm-hmm.
And if the person's a busy person, if they probably strip or dance, something like that, or they actually have a job, they probably post once a week.
Or they keep posting. What I've seen, they keep posting the same content
material
over and over again. But my stuff, this is what I'm saying. You will not be able to see my content on Pornhub. You're going to have to pay me to see any sucking, any frucking, any licking, any sticking, any dicking.
Well, that's respectable.
Specific
that's a premium
to me.
site. That's a premium site with
But
me,
with me, it's going to be a whole nother twist. I'm going to be doing things in a way that you won't see elsewhere.
But if I interject here.
Go ahead.
I can go on Pornhub right now, not telling my business. I can type in whatever I feel like looking at right now on Pornhub. I can say...
Willie Walker in a chocolate factory eating the blueberry girl.
If I want to say she keeps sucking and after I come or something like that, I type that in. I'm going to have a catalog of about 3 or 4 or 5 different things where they're actually doing what I typed in.
Right. Stop, pause there.
Okay.
However, if you are a fan of, say, for instance, my wife, and you want to see her doing all this other stuff that's in these other catalogs, you're not going to see it on Pornhub for free. That's what my point. You're not going to see our stuff on Pornhub for free. But if you want to request, okay, I want to see you, whatever, then it's another fee.
Okay, well, in your defense, your material is going to be newer.
Exclusive
material. It's going to be newer because most of the stuff that's on Pornhub can be 5 to 10 to 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some of the moves might be dated.
Mm-hmm.
Doggy, I think the new one is
Cowgirl.
That's
reverse
cowgirl. That's special. Especially if they have the camera right.
Yeah.
And your camera might be better than the Pornhub camera too.
Absolutely. I know mine
I'll
is.
give you that. And because sometimes you have to move I heard that you have to move the picture right so you can see it better.
Yeah.
Okay. But
I like dual angles. You get the female perspective view and the male perspective view.
Okay.
Because we're generally shown the male perspective view. Now, I don't know what all this has to do with sugar babies and sugar daddies, but we're going with the conversation tonight, okay?
Yeah, we've got off subject a little bit.
That's fine. We're gonna reroute.
Okay.
Back. Yeah.
So if we get back to it, so after Backpage was gone, people started resorting to selling pictures. They started with Snapchat. They got on Snapchat. Hey, if you want my premium snap.
Right.
Okay, then they went to the Instagram, which Instagram I think has been doing that for a longer time too. So they're trying to find women who used to sell booty is now selling pictures and everything online.
Right. So they've downgraded the product.
The male experience
non-contact to pictures.
Yeah, and that
they can send out to everybody that are not exclusive to their particular gotcha.
Absolutely. And that's, like I said, that's downgrading the male experience. Now we went from being able to get some booty for $40 or $50 based on the material or the type of female it is, to now I got to resort to watching a video or a picture on my phone.
Right, and this is what gets me. You want me to pay to watch you play with yourself, which, I mean, it's okay. I will watch.
That's if they do that.
If they do that, but then it ain't no contact, no physical contact with another human. No, I'm not paying for that. I will go to Pornhub at that point.
Exactly. So if I want to get if somebody needs to get their fix,
mm-hmm.
you can go to Pornhub, put in what you want, do what you gotta do, and be done.
That's true.
Even if it's a experience with your mate or something, you can go in there, look at that, y'all get off, and it's done. But when it relates to sugar daddy and sugar baby and things like that, that's how things have now changed drastically, because now females have in their mind that I can probably make a couple $1,000 just selling some pictures or doing some videos. So now the women have, it's been a lazy side now where you're saying, now I used to get the wet butt. Now I can just say, hey, I'm just gonna go sell some pictures. And if you have the right type of body,
right,
and you look right,
right,
you're gonna make a lot of money.
And then they sell the whole. It's a lazy sale of the whole fantasy now.
Yes,
because she could be at home in rat nest Uggs and her hair tied up, talking about, yes, I am in the kitchen cooking butt naked in a thong, and she really sitting in her bed typing on her computer.
Yes, and they'll leave thumbnails that are very catchy.
Right.
That, because what happens is you go to the premium and you'll be able to see a bunch of thumbnails, and they'll put some very spicy topics.
Bait.
Yeah, that clickbait. Wouldn't you like to see what's inside of me right now?
Oh my God.
I've seen that. Then you click on
seen,
it.
wait a minute. You've seen what was inside of somebody?
I know.
Clickbait.
Oh.
Because what happened is here's how they're going. They're getting real special with this. Here's what they're doing. They'll get you to click on it. They'll get you to buy the premium.
And it's garbage.
But here's another kicker to it. They'll get to the point to where, I've seen one female, she's got to the point to where she has a dildo in her hand, and she's playing with herself, she's hitting herself with the dildo, and then she goes to insert it, and it stops. And it says, hey, pay for my XXX
Subscribe, yeah,
premium.
For that uncensored.
For the uncensored. So now, on top of the $14 I'm already paying a month, now I'm going to have to pay another $25 to get to the part where I can see you butt naked putting something inside of you.
Right.
Or her with her boyfriend or something.
She's smart.
But that's the game now.
It's scamming.
It's scamming, and it's making the guys. Okay, so what's happening is the game is shifting now. So the guys who never got the girls anyway, they're getting the material that they always want anyway. They're getting that click material.
Reverend, I'm going to tell you something. These men are willing to have no contact, no sexual whatever. Some men just want to give and buy things.
Yes.
I ain't going to tell my testimony.
Wait a minute. You don't whisper that loud. You might as well tell it. You might as well. It wasn't even a quiet whisper, honey.
Well, I'll tell you off camera.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Well, yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. That community of the guys who don't want the physical contact, their world has now gotten greater because now they're putting more effort into the videos, the pictures, live content.
Right.
And the premium, they actually go live on there too. They'll have time where they set up a schedule of time on Monday night.
Right.
At 10 o'clock.
Right.
Going live.
Right.
And if she's a good premium person, she's going to have some good stuff on there.
She's going to get tips.
Yes. And she'll say, tip me, please. Now she's going to say, tip me every 5 seconds.
Right.
And you will see guys, $10, $10, $10. And I went in there one time, and I'm not going to, lie about it. I went in there because it was, like I say, with somebody that I really was following for a while. And she was getting tips. And I was just like, oh my God, these guys is paying 50, 60, 100. And now on top of the fact that they're probably cash apping them.
Right.
And on the back end.
Right.
And I'm like, that was a quick visit. Do you know the Backpage material lingo? Okay. I don't know it per se, but
educate the people.
I heard about it. So you got the quick visit, which is a 15-minute visit, which normally ranges between $40 and $60.
Is that face-to-face visit?
Yes,
okay.
Backpage. It's Backpage.
This is Backpage. Okay, gotcha. Go ahead.
It was $40, $50. Quick visit, 15 minutes. Do whatever you got to do in 15 minutes. Then you have the half hour. The half hour, now the price goes up to maybe it depends on the female. It could go to 80, it could double or it could triple or whatever. It depends on the female. Then you got the hour visit. Then you got the overnight visit. Mm-hmm. And they all prices to go up.
Right.
Now me, knowing what I know about what Backpage offered as a physical body, wet butt,
right,
all that.
Right.
I'm seeing tens and 15s and 20s and 30s of dollars go up, and I'm like, dude, you could have got a full out woman for what you just spent on your phone.
Right.
So now the lady, they're getting very lazy. Men, we could never get away with that kind of stuff. We could never get away with that. And that's the part that I don't like, because you don't see no male premiums, which I don't know if they have them or not.
They out there, brother.
They out there? Oh, well, I'm sure it's not as popular
They're
as
on
the
other
female.
side of the rainbow.
Yes.
Most of the
Now
time.
that type of male,
Yeah.
but then again, that could get probably
They make bank.
They probably get banked then.
Yeah, they do.
I forgot about the alphabet.
They do.
I forgot about the alphabet. Well, so
'Cause they doing everything. They going from this LGBTQ all the way to the other end of the alphabet and rainbow.
okay.
I love y'all. Y'all know y'all my people, but y'all do a lot.
Yeah.
So let's see. So we done talked about, you done gave us the history of the sugar daddy, sugar baby type thing. Let's see.
Actually, I missed out on the point.
Go ahead.
Let me put a close to it. All right. So now the sugar daddy, the sugar baby thing. So I did the age ranges, the 60s, the 50s, the 40s, and all that, what they're looking for. Now what's going on now is you got sugar babies that is basically saying, I'm going to just call you and we can video and you're going to have to send me money. So now they're not even, there's no physical aspect
At all.
visit aspect or nothing. And they're saying, just cash at me $100. I need $100.
And these men are doing it.
They are doing it by the flocks. They're spending money by the flocks because he's having that visual fantasy, because now we have that rapport. We're communicating.
Right.
So there's a tiny bit of hope. The more I send you,
Yeah.
the closer we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Just so happen you might call me over.
But it's all in that man's
It's in his mind.
I'm gonna tell you something. I am with the scam.
With it.
If you want to be scammed, because a lot of y'all want to see what goes on between me and Miss Terry.
Really? That's where we want this conversation.
Well, I'm too far out there now, so yes. And y'all know it will have to be pay-per-view. Pay-per-view, pay-per-participate. We need to be paid.
Oh my God.
She ain't saying that. I'm saying it all. I'm the manager and the CEO. But yeah, it's a lot going on now. The dynamics of sugar daddy, sugar babies, we ain't even got to the sugar mamas yet. Because there are women that are out there that are willing to pay for time, attention, and sex.
Yeah.
Where they at though?
But they're more organized because I don't know, with sugar mamas, I don't know. They're not in. It's not a lot of them. It's not a lot of sugar mamas.
I don't
it's not
think
a lot of sugar mamas, because first of all, unfortunately, some sugar mama, if they are a sugar mama, they're not getting a lot of, some of them are not getting a lot of attention because there's something that's not giving them a lot of attention. So you have to say, okay, what makes her a sugar mama? Why is she a sugar mama? Because first of all, most women, they have 5 and 6 options of men anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes her want to be the type of woman who wants to pay him for sex?
I think she's one of them dominant women. She's a boss. However, she intimidates men, so they don't want to date her, they don't want to wife her, they don't want to marry her, whatever, or even pretty much interact with her. So she has to be one of those women that pays for, I hate to say it like this, but pays for that place of submission and comfort and attention.
But like you said, where they at though?
If you are a cougar or a sugar mama that's looking for a couple, because you can't get us individually, it's got to be a package deal. Contact us at officialmossmail@gmail.com. We got bills to pay before the year is out. 2020 is a whole year. We can talk about the details of the arrangement. Email us. But yeah, so I mean,
Yeah.
So let's talk about this. I want to swing the conversation. What about this age ain't nothing but a number thing? How do you feel about that?
Well, let's go to the origination of all that.
Okay.
Let's go to the origination of all that. So, if it's a man, most men are known to always want a woman who's younger.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been throughout time.
Right.
You get with the woman, she's probably, even when you look at parents, they're probably a 10-year difference
At least
between
that, yeah.
gaps with parents.
Yeah.
So that's always been a known thing. So if you say a woman who's looking for a man who's older, so now let's look at the origin. Let's look at it. To get a man who's older, he's more mature,
Well established.
He's already got the play out of it,
assets,
and he's gonna bring something to the table.
Right.
And there's not gonna be no communication about what I need.
Right.
You're gonna be like, hey, this is what I can do.
Right.
Boom, blah blah blah. Whatever our commitment or relationship is, an older man is probably gonna already understand that. Versus a young man's gonna be like, hey, well, I gave you $10 yesterday.
That's true.
So, they're keeping score. The younger men, they're keeping score. They're keeping score, but I think that the age thing, it all depends on what you're looking for. Me personally, I went through a streak of dating women who were younger than me.
How younger?
Up to 10 years younger than me. And the problems that I've ran into was the gap of maturity. And some women, when they're young, some women are actually mature,
right,
at the 20 and 21 year old, because if they especially had a child,
right,
if they had a child, okay, that's possible that they're going to be already mature. But then you get the ones who are young and frivolous, who do everything you want them to do.
Where they at though? Queen City.
So
11/15/2019. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
They are the ones who are going to drive you crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, give you gray hairs and make you go crazy. Because what happens is they're going to fulfill your fantasy very fast.
They're going to put it on you.
They're going to put it on you. And guess what? They're not going to have mental affection towards you. They're going to keep it strictly business. Mm-hmm. They're going to make you
run me my check.
And
when them kids come out, run me my check.
Or when you finish, while you sitting there still shaking and shivering, she already got her clothes on.
She done got her hot rag and cleaning up, and she ready to go to her next appointment.
Next person. And you seeing her and you giving her money every week and all this. You've already got an attraction to her. And she has no attraction to you whatsoever.
Because it's a business transaction.
It's business. And that's the other part of that. That's making the whole, when it comes to sugar baby, sugar daddy and all that, that makes things terrible. Right. Because as most old, if you talk to if it's a sugar daddy, if he say he's been a sugar daddy for 20 years, he'll probably say the game has changed.
Right.
Because there was loyalty with the transaction.
Gotcha.
We had an agreement.
Gotcha.
You come see me 2-3 days out the week. I pay your light bill, pay your rent, whatever it is. We're good. Now the loyalty is gone now.
Right. She for everybody now.
For everybody.
Because she after that bag.
Yeah. And they can have 2 and 3 different sugar daddies.
Right.
They can have one guy where they go and sit with and maybe put her foot on him and rub up and down his leg with her foot, and he got $100 on the counter. She leave.
Right.
And she goes to the other sugar daddy Now he probably gonna beat her back out,
Right.
and he not gonna leave $100. He probably gonna have 50.
Right.
That's cool. 'Cause I need to get off.
Exactly. And it's all gonna add up.
It's all gonna add up. So, I mean, there's no loyalty in it no more. There's no real commitments. But if we get back to the dating part of younger persons, like so me dating a younger woman who's like 10 years younger than me, you want to know like the challenges or the benefits or?
Yeah, because if we can just kind of pause for a moment, because in media over the past like month or so, I guess it is, we've seen, who is it? Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx he done divorced, seemed like, and he done pulled, like, I think the young lady is 21 years old.
Okay.
Jamie, I'm 45, Jamie. You got to be at least 45, or you got me by at least two.
He's like 50 something.
He's 51.
Shut up.
He's 51.
He's 50. Puff Daddy, 52.
Okay, so you old enough to be this young lady's daddy. No judgment, you know what I'm saying? So you got these guys who are up in some age who are now pulling these younger women. I believe Jamie Foxx's thing is 21. Then you got, I don't know who the gentleman is, a white gentleman. I think perhaps he was like in his early 60s. His girlfriend was like maybe 25, a black girl, a mixed couple. Nothing against y'all. But then you look at the Oprah and the Stedman dynamic where
10 years so different.
And they're not married that we know of.
They don't sleep in the same house.
They're not married. They're just dating. They're not no female.
I heard Oprah and Gail was allegedly. I don't want nobody to sue me.
Well, Stedman has his own house.
Yeah, he's
behind Oprah's house.
Shut your ass up.
That's
I did not know
You
that.
know that?
No.
Stedman house is huge.
But behind hers?
If you look up Oprah's house and you say Stedman's house, Stedman has a house
Behind
the house.
No. No. That's not how this works.
I want to know what's going on. I want to know the dynamics of this relationship and what is.
You know what it is. She had to have. Oprah is a powerful woman.
Very powerful.
She could not get away for all these years not having somebody, an arm piece or something.
Right.
Because Oprah can stay on the fence. She can say, Gail, like you say, Gail, you got that aspect of it, but then you say, you got Stedman here.
She got both energies. She has the male energy and the female energy. I'm not mad at you, Oprah. Do your damn thing.
She's on the fence.
Yeah.
So she's not fully committed to one side.
She's just balanced.
And she's balanced. So no matter what she's actually doing.
And she got money.
I looked at she's worth $3 billion.
She got money.
She got the bag.
She got the bag company.
She got the bag.
The bag company.
So what do you do with that? So now Stedman.
Whatever you want me to do, Oprah. I'll do it.
You gotta look at Stedman as a committed dude, because he's been dealing with her for what, 20 years? 30
years, man. Years.
You never heard of a scandal?
Never.
You never heard of him cheating?
Never. I won't cheat either. That poom poom.
Why?
Oprah probably got that poom poom.
She probably got that.
She got that poom.
I need to see Oprah feet. I need to see Oprah feet.
Can somebody Google Oprah's feet right now? We got to get some intelligent information. God damn.
I need to see Oprah feet.
I just want to see Oprah's bank. I want to see her bank.
$3 billion.
Her balance.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
$3 billion and counting.
Because the things I would do to you, Oprah.
But then, like I
and
said,
I ain't even for no big girls. But Oprah Winfrey, if you see Moss Mel live, contact us. Official Moss Mel at gmail.com. Stephen.com.
She but I feel bad for Stedman because do we even know if Stedman have any kids?
Never
I
heard.
never
of it.
heard it. Mm-hmm.
So this man has basically been a fill-in, a seat filler for a better part of
The first
30
gentleman.
years.
He's the first gentleman.
Yeah. And he's been holding it down for a long time.
Could you do that, Bob? Could you do that?
I don't know.
As a man, as a black man, and could you do that? Could you sit second knowing that you were created for first?
I don't know because first of all,
Listen.
we got to talk about what the restrictions is. Okay. Okay, Oprah, are we having sex? Okay, we're not having sex. Okay. What are we doing for my pleasure? So now you're just gonna not have sex?
Well, you had to give me enough. You had to pay me enough so I can buy some sex.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
I think she's probably
publicly. I'll be there for pictures and I'll smile and I'll kiss your big fat juicy cheeks. But I gotta have some tail.
That's what I'm saying. So that would be the problem with me. I have a high sex drive, so I think Oprah would have some problems with me because I'm be like, hey, babe,
right?
I know I got all the money I need,
right?
But you need to let me
Let me hit it. Wet it up.
I need to hit it.
Squirt up the sheets.
Because I ain't gonna lie, at $3 billion, I'm getting excited now thinking about it. So
I gotta go to the bathroom right now. But we're gonna keep on talking. How long we been in this conversation?
Oh, y'all, this is not working for me.
Is anybody even watching? Some comments?
Yeah, they're watching.
Oh, good. Oh Lord, what comments have come in?
Not none.
Oh,
Just
okay.
tell 'em my people.
yeah, Panky.
Okay. Panky. Hey, Panky, how you doing?
About 40 minutes.
We need a reading tomorrow.
We're not gonna be in that area.
She ain't got a. She pulls cards.
Oh.
Anyway, so we got the history of the sugar daddy, sugar baby. We kind of came up to speed as it relates to
What's going on now?
what's going on now. So do you believe there's a double standard? Is it okay for a older woman to date a younger man?
Yes, that's going on a lot. There's even women at 60s and 70s dating men who's 40 and stuff, which kind of equates to the same thing.
Right, yeah.
Is a double standard, meaning I don't think that women get the same flack that men get.
Right, because for a man to be older to date a younger woman, oh, he's a pervert, he's a pedo.
But no, I think it's more acceptable for men to date somebody younger versus a woman dating somebody younger, because women has always dated somebody or been with somebody that was older than them. So for them to switch it up,
But they've always been looked down on with that, though.
and they're looked down on upon. You got somebody that's old enough to be your son. They still look down.
Yeah, they
upon.
do, but they don't get beat up as men do.
Oh
There-
yes, they
There is
do.
a whole religion out here that says once they have their menstrual cycle, they are a grown woman.
Yeah.
There's a whole religion out here that says
Right,
that.
yeah.
So if a whole religion can believe in that, so you got to say that's there's no restrictions with that. But my thing is, I think a woman who dates a man who's probably 20 years younger than her, I don't see her getting the same heat. Just like you brought up Jamie Foxx.
Mm-hmm.
There is a woman version of Jamie Foxx with a man who's
Right.
just as young as that woman, and
Right.
we don't never hear anything
Yeah.
about it.
But you do, like
Let's-
Demi Moore, Ashton Kutcher. There was a big stank about it at first, but it died down quickly.
And then when Wendy Williams was caught with that young boy in that truck or whatever it was,
Ew.
and she was kissing all on him, they were like, "Go, Wendy, go! You got your groove back." Stella got it. They had a whole movie about a woman.
You're right.
A woman date with. If they make a movie about a man being with younger women.
You get
If
that,
they made a
what's that one? Foucault.
I don't know. I'm
It
lost
was
in
the-
space. We're in
It was
Space
the
Coaster right now.
the ice skater. No, it wasn't that one.
I don't know.
Whatever. The
Just
girl.
Google it later, people. That's all I can tell you.
Foucault, I think it was
Okay.
Foucault or whatever. But he was messing with a younger lady, and she tried to kill his wife. That one.
Is she the one who cut the penis off?
No,
that was
that's, Morena Bomba.
yeah, Morena Bobbitt.
Lorena.
Bobbitt.
She said Morena.
Yeah.
Lorena. That's a, you insert, ain't it? that's a device.
Yeah, Macarena or something like that.
So,
But so what do you think is the actual problem right now, as far as let's take it to a different stage. What do you think is the problem right now as far as relationships, as far as whether it's in an older man being with a younger woman being with an older man? What do you think is the problems that you see personally?
for me, I'm going to say the number one problem that I see between the younger and the older, or the older and the younger, be it male or female generations, is the lack of effective communication. I believe, regardless if you are of a legal age and you're desiring to be with someone older, or you're older and you're desiring to be with somebody younger within legal age range, I believe that the lack of effective communication is what causes the breakdown. I don't believe that the age difference is really the major problem. I believe that it's the breakdown in effective communication. Yes, there are things that neither one of them will be able probably to relate. Well, the younger won't be able to relate to the older, depending on the age range, because I'm pretty sure the older has lived some time and experienced some things. But even in that, if there's a breakdown in communication, then the relationship is kind of like volatile, and it's not gonna really work beyond the sex part, because anybody can have sex, but it takes work to be able to communicate effectively and maintain the momentum of conversation. So,
Well, question.
okay.
Do you think that, and it's for both, do you think that parenting, growing up, do you think that has anything to do with women being with the older man? Do you think that by a father not being there in the life of a female,
Right.
as she grew up, she's still been looking for that male feature in her life? Do you think that has something to do with maybe women dating older men?
I agree. I think wholeheartedly that has a lot to do with younger women dating older men. If they don't have that, they're always searching until that void is filled, which I don't know how that would ever happen. However, but they do keep searching for that piece of the puzzle, and they do go with the older men to find that. Especially if they feel like, okay, they have this list of how they think their dad should have been or would have been, and if that man meets that, that's who they'll gravitate to. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then there's that problem that I think that I've had issues with, that if I dated somebody who was younger than me, they're looking for that father. I have to meet that standard of what daddy did. So most of the ones that I've dated, they did have a father.
Gotcha.
So I have to kind of meet that standard of, well, my daddy.
Right.
Well, my daddy.
Right. Yeah.
So now I'm having to compete with daddy. Also, I got to compete with the younger guys.
Right.
So I got that's the struggle that I see, that there is a push and pull where not only do I have to do everything that your daddy would do, now I have to do everything to keep your attention from the younger guys.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have to stay in the trends of the dressing trends. I got to go buy the Jordans,
the music.
Yeah, and I got to go get the nice car and all that. You know, I've never been a person who wanted to have the nice car and all that. I thought that was cool, but I just wanted a car that got me. You know, I wanted a Prius.
Yeah.
You know, get me 40, 50 miles a gallon. I'm good.
Right.
Dating a younger girl, they like, I ain't riding that.
Right.
Prius, what is that? Sound like a Jetson mobile.
Right, yeah.
And that's been a problem because you have to stay with the Joneses. You have to stay with the trends. And that's why I see where most men, if they call themselves a sugar daddy or whatever, they're having these problems that they didn't have in the 90s or the 80s or whatever, because now you have social media. I have problems with women who do more social media than anything. You got relationships now where, what is the first thing that, when you're sleeping with somebody and you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing they do nowadays? They get up,
check social media,
check their phone. They ain't said good morning. They ain't said how you doing, how was your sleep, do you need anything?
Right.
I think that's really hurting relationships now because there's no real rapport.
That lack of organic connection and communication.
Yeah.
Outside of social media. I think like for our age range, we can appreciate how technology and social media can work for us in communication, but we realize that it's not the sole way to communicate.
Yes.
Because I know my mama should, don't text me.
Yeah.
I need you to call me. That's it. Okay. You might need to check and make sure.
Yeah, we good.
You got a gun.
Yeah, we good.
I was
like,
I don't play no creaky doors. I don't play with that. But yeah, so I believe that our generation our generation, because I don't know about our parents, you know, my mom and them, they're not too keen on social media and stuff like that. They have access to it, but I believe that we represent that era of balance where we can and desire organic communication face to face with each other, but then we have the ability to use social media to kind of enhance that face to face communication. I know, like for us, you know, while we're at work and while we're away from each other, whatever, you know, we use social, well, not social media, but we text and things and that, send pictures or what have you. But we appreciate more our real hands-on physical time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think we represent that era and that generation of people where we have come to a place of appreciation of balance. And whatever. Let's wrap this up because I'm gonna ask a question. How do you feel about dating somebody perhaps who may be older than you, or maybe who might be younger than you?
Okay. Now, what do you mean? Like,
I mean, just, are you open to dating somebody older?
Yeah.
Are you open to dating somebody who's younger?
Yeah.
Don't play. This is hypothetical. I mean, how do you feel about
if you were single?
If you were single, or or your opinion about dating somebody who's older or who's younger?
Younger, I'm on the fence on that, but for older, I would definitely date somebody older.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody is established. I ain't gotta do too much with them.
I think once you done been through a lot, at this point in the game, you just want to find. At this point, you want companionship.
Let me tell y'all what I would do.
Oh Lord.
They didn't get any opinion. For me, I would have to have two. I would probably
a younger and an older.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
so
I-
you on the poly? You in the poly community?
So I don't know about no poly. I'm just saying balanced. Because I would probably want someone who's older that I don't have to teach, have to train, and all that. We got a good working understanding, finances, building, sex. Whereas with the younger, a quick little pump and bust, listen to you, give you a little attention or whatever, and keep moving. Little tip every now and then.
It's gonna be some money involved.
Yeah, a little tip every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that would probably get old with me because I'm like, no, I'm not paying you for all this. Either you're gonna be invested fully or you're not. Now, what we will do is pull in a unicorn and we're gonna bang every now and then move on. But I'm gonna maintain the older, mature-minded.
Oh, so you want two in the possible?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Two in the possible. And because Miss Terry ain't going nowhere. But if you think you're a prospect.
Oh my
Huh?
God.
You've been sending a lot of commercials out here.
If you think you're a prospect, inbox us. Inbox her. You know what I'm saying? Just playing, because we already established we are 28 years in this thing, so. But I'm just.
Yeah.
I really, I believe that if both parties, whether you're younger, whether you're older seeking younger, I believe that if you are mature and you communicate effectively and you have that trust factor, anything's possible and it can be successive.
Successful.
Well,
It's about time. Hurry up. Go ahead.
Let's just take a quick curve real quick.
I do too.
Oh, okay.
Sir.
Okay.
Don't keep talking.
Let's take a quick curve.
She
real
gonna
quick.
take it.
If the poly community, which you asked about,
I'm coming back. I'm listening.
what you talked about,
Mm-hmm.
madam, what do you think about that?
The poly community?
Yes. What do you think about by you being a woman, that means you would be in a situation where you and another woman would be sharing another man. So what do you feel about that?
To each his own. I
Okay.
mean, it's not something for me because I'm not into women like that.
I don't think most people that's in the poly, I don't think that they're bi or anything. I think they're all sharing that one man.
You think that's what it is?
I don't think that every situation in the poly situation, I don't think that everybody's bi.
Okay, I can get with that.
I don't think that all the situations is bi. I think there's some communities or there's some relationships where some men, they have a structured environment to where we structure it where like one guy, this guy that I follow, Brother Polite.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of him?
Mm-mm.
He has 4 wives.
Okay.
And the way he does it is he's came into some money, came into some land, and what he did was his agreement with each woman was, all right, you come in a situation, I'm going to give you royalties to my book.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to give you royalties to my land. We'll have some investments together. Everybody have their own investment.
Right.
Everybody have their own task to do. All right, so you are going to teach the child math.
Not water.
I'm going to teach the child English
I'll drink it.
or whatever.
Right.
And there's a structured environment. Now, most environments are not like that, but is it possible? Is that a healthy situation to be in?
I guess to each his own. Everybody deal with different things differently. So what's good for us may not be good for you.
Well, how would you view that, though?
How do I view it?
Just your opinion. Nobody's judging you on your opinion. What's your
I'm just
opinion on
saying,
that?
It may not be something for me. Like, I wouldn't want to do something like that because I like my space and I don't like sharing and I'm very selfish and yeah, all of those things.
I'm asking
Yeah.
your opinion. So
It's not for
we've
me.
known each other, what, 15, 20 years almost?
Yeah.
It's got to be about 20.
All right.
Yeah.
So if I had 4 wives,
Mm-hmm.
and we all in the same community,
Mm-hmm.
and you, as y'all being my friend and everything, how would you feel uncomfortable in that environment if I told y'all to come over and all 5 of my wives in the kitchen?
No.
Would you feel uncomfortable with that?
No.
Okay.
Because I've came to a place in my life to where I have no judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you do what's right for you, because I'm gonna do what's right for me. I don't have to live with you. That's your issue, your problem, or whatever. I mean, if you
Or your
told me,
situation,
yeah,
not necessarily a problem.
but I'm just saying that
Yeah,
it belongs to you. So what that got to do with me?
Cool. Bishop.
I mean, I wouldn't have any reservations or judgment, because first of all, I would respect you as an individual. I would respect each one of your wives, whether it was 1 or 5, because you've taken on a responsibility, a level of responsibility. And if you're maintaining and you're doing it well, I don't got no judgment.
Mm-mm.
If you ain't creeping on them and all, then I would probably have something to say. However, but if you are taking care of their needs, if y'all are bonding and y'all interacting, you're growing and you're developing and you're moving forward, I'm for you. I'm there with you every step of the way. I love you and all your wives. You know what I'm saying?
That's not something I'm pursuing actively.
Right.
I'm just wanting to know
Right,
what's
yeah.
the opinion, because that's actually a popular topic now.
Right. Like she was saying, for me individually, honestly, I like the idea of having 2 women. Two women. Okay. Let's not confuse. I'm committed to 1. Slide over here, because you cut off. I'm committed to 1, but I'm not in opposition of having that duality and that balance, because there may be some times where she needs rest, relaxation, rejuvenation, personal time for herself. You killing that gum. God almighty. But she may need that time for herself. She would provide for me certain things. And this other person may be, well, I'm here to hear all of this, that, and the third, get a little sex every now and then, but I never could be what she would be to me. And honestly, I prefer a monogamous, now this sounds crazy, but I prefer a monogamous relationship, but I am open to, is it considered poly, I guess? I want some extra poom poom every now and then.
Oh.
I don't know what you term it. I don't know. I don't care.
Okay.
But yeah. Within the confines of what we have. Because we're a package deal. And outside of that, it's adultery, and I'm not being adulterous.
Okay.
But the marriage bed is undefiled, and whatever we agree to is permittable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what if she decides that she needs some
extra?
Give you some assistance.
We've already addressed that before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, well, the world knows now, but
Okay.
yeah, I mean, we'll discuss this off camera, because I don't need no mess from the media people.
No.
I'm just asking opinions.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So yeah, that's where we are with that.
Well, have we covered everything with the sugar baby, sugar daddy thing?
You think?
I mean, I think that could be a
part 2.
A part 2 in the open.
Because I want to get into your personal experience. We're not going to do it right now.
Okay.
But I want to get into your personal experiences locally and abroad.
Mm.
Oh.
Mm.
My bad. He's well traveled.
Absolutely. That's something, and somebody could use.
And I mean, you may have had this conversation locally and abroad to see what the mentality of other men are in other regions, and I would really like to know what that is. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, absolutely. That's something that we could go. We could do a series.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely have Mr. Brandon Harris. Yeah, we didn't do a proper introduction, but if you looked at the flyer, you know who was gonna be on here. But this is my brother, my friend, from years ago, at least 20 years of friendship, and just appreciate his perspective, his insight on this sugar daddy, sugar baby thing. And, let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go to youtube.com. In your search, type in Moss Mel Live. Our page will come up, and subscribe. Watch the videos that are there. And keep the dialogue going. We respond to comments immediately. If there's a topic or subject you would like us to pursue or to talk about or bring you on to talk about and to develop further, hit us up on the Moss Mel Live page or officialmossmel@gmail.com. We will be more than happy to take those emails and suggestions. Any last words?
None.
Any last words?
We'll pick it back up on the next one.
We coming again. Stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in, and have a good night.
That's right. I know.
Was it?
Yeah.
Awesome. I ain't
Where
even.
the bathroom? Okay.